All right, today we are talking all about manifestation, but forget the abstract kind of out there concepts. We're going to make this super concrete, a daily practice. This is your simple, no nonsense guide to actually turning your goals into your reality. So let's just start with the biggest question of all, right? How do you actually get what you want out of life? I mean, whether it's a better job, more inner peace, or deeper relationships, is there a system? Is there something you can actually do? Well, yeah, there is, and that's exactly what we're going to dive into.
First off, let's get on the same page about what manifestation really is. At its core, it's a daily practice of using your thoughts, your feelings, and, this is the really important part, your actions to build the life you actually want. And the main thing to get is this: manifestation is a skill. It's something you practice and get better at, not some random lottery ticket you're hoping to win.
So, here's how we're going to walk through it. We'll basically look at a full day, broken down into 4 key chunks. How you start your morning with a powerful intention, how you keep your mind and body aligned all day, how you create the right environment for success, and finally, how you close out the day strong.
Okay, let's jump into part 1, your morning. You know, how you start your day really does set the tone for everything else that's coming. This is where you build the foundation for everything.
Our very first practice is all about setting a clear intention. Seriously, before you even look at your phone, just decide on the energy you want for the day. Is it peace? Is it confidence? Maybe creativity? Whatever it is, say it out loud. Today, I choose peace. It sounds simple, but that little act points your mind and your energy in the right direction for the whole day.
And that leads us perfectly into our next point. Because once you set that intention, the words you use for the rest of the day are either going to back it up or they're going to totally sabotage it.
Just look at the difference here. It is so easy to fall into that negative self-talk, right? Things like, oh, I can't do this, or it never works out for me. The shift, the real practice, is to speak as if what you want is already on its way. Saying something like, good things are coming to me, isn't about pretending. It's about aligning your words with your destination.
So, you set your intention for the morning. Great, but how do you keep that momentum going? Well, this next section is all about the things you can actively do all day long.
A huge practice here is visualization. And you might be looking at this number and thinking, that's it? Yep. It doesn't have to be some long, complicated meditation. Just 1 solid minute of focused visualization can have a massive impact.
And here's the secret to making that minute really count. Don't just see your goal. You have to feel it. If you want that new job, feel the confidence of walking into the office on day 1. If you're looking for love, feel the warmth and joy of that connection. Acting as if it's already real, that's the whole game.
This is what we call emotional alignment. Your feelings are the signal you're sending out to the universe. So the key is to match your emotions to your desires. You can't really manifest success if you're walking around feeling like a failure, right? You have to find and cultivate that feeling of confidence first.
Okay, next up is maybe the most important step: taking inspired action. This is where your thoughts start to become actual things. Manifestation is not passive. If you want a healthier body, that intention gets a huge boost when you actually take that walk. If you want more money, you have to actually apply for the jobs. Action is the universe's proof that you're serious.
All right, let's get into our third section. These next 2 pillars are all about shaping your world, both inside your head and in your physical space, to create an atmosphere where your manifestations can actually grow.
So this next practice can be the hardest one for so many of us. It's letting go. And this does not mean giving up. It means releasing that desperate white-knuckle grip on exactly how it's all supposed to play out.
You know, when you're constantly worrying and stressing about how it's going to happen and when it's going to get here, you're actually creating resistance. You're sending out a signal of distrust. The real practice here is to set your intention, take your action steps, and then let go. Trust that the process is unfolding as it should.
And this idea also applies to your external world. Your environment has a huge impact on your energy. On a practical level, having a clean, inspiring space just feels better, you know? It raises your vibration. And, just as important, you have to protect your energy. Avoiding people or situations that consistently drain you isn't selfish. It's absolutely essential for your growth.
So we've set our intention, we've aligned our actions and emotions, we've shaped our environment.
Now, for the final, crucial piece of this daily puzzle, how to close out the day with purpose.
And that brings us to our last pillar, nighttime reflection. It's a super simple two-step process. Right before you go to sleep, think of just one thing that went right today. It could be tiny. You found a great parking spot, or a friend sent a nice text. Acknowledge that you manifested it, and then feel real gratitude for it. What you're doing is training your brain to look for and expect more success.
So as we wrap all this up, if there's one thing to really let sink in, it's this. Manifestation isn't some magic wand you wave once and then forget about. It's a lifestyle. It's the collection of all these small daily practices built on intention, alignment, and doing the work day in and day out.
And that leaves us with one last question to take with you. Looking at all these daily practices, what is one small, specific thing you will choose to manifest tomorrow